Hello, Speed Gaming, and welcome in to the very first match, round one of the SGL Live, or sorry, pardon me, SG Live brackets. Don't need the extra L in there. We have cUstOm versus thomjay. My name is Pleco, and I am joined with Haley. That's your
Hey.
line.
Oh, sorry. I heard something on the Discord and I cut out what you were saying. Hey, thanks for having me. All right.
But this is round one, and this is game one of three. So first person to 2 wins will take this and head off to round two to face off the winner of the other side. So in this case, the winner of this game, or sorry, of this part of the round will go on to face off against the winner of Bogey and Diane. But for right now, we're going to focus on these two runners, which should be starting very, very soon. I'm very excited for this. How are you doing, Haley?
I'm doing well. I'm super excited for this race. I said earlier, this is the kickoff of bracket stages. So everyone in the brackets had to face an incredibly tough competition just to get to this point. So I think our race going forward are just going to face, or you're going to see more and more outstanding plays from runners that are, top tier in the game right now.
Oh, definitely. 100%. And I also want to say a big shout out to Diane, who is our tracker tonight. So thank you very much, Diane. So
Like we get vanilla start screen.
Start here, yeah. Getting the money-making game right away. And we got some dark nuts here on the overworld. Got cUstOm just trying to dodge there a little bit, get around as we get our first medium secret, 35 rubies.
Yeah, seeing the dark nuts and gorillas on the overworld to start off with can be a mixed blessing because some of those are big bomb droppers.
Yeah, the gorillas are the bomb droppers there. Same with the orange dark nuts. Looks like we have a potion shop here up near Death Armos. And what we have here is just a heart. And looks like cUstOm is gonna stick around over here, check out this open spot here. Tom's heading off towards the forest pretty much immediately. And we got bombs for 20. Tom finding 9.
Definitely good info off the bat. Just know where 9's going to be. It's not terribly far from your starting position.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for our runners, they have not seen any Lionels or Quiz Robes yet, so that's likely going to be hiding in our dungeons for us.
Yeah, and it looks like our small secret is 3 rubies, and our looks like we have a candle for, I think that was 54 rupees. Haven't seen a door repair just yet, which is definitely good for them. We are on the second quest overworld, I do believe.
That's correct. So we only have one large secret out there for us.
Ooh, and Meg's on the coast. With the tutor. Interesting, alright. So definitely some interesting information. Whether or not that flute is going to come into play at all, not too sure just yet. Very large divergence, basically immediately with cUstOm in the complete opposite side of Hyrule to Tom, but still very very interesting information that we're getting right away. And I'll be very curious to see who gets the wood sword first, or really any sword here. Tom opting to pick up the the candle.
Yeah, it's a good play, especially if you got the money for it. And with our mags and white sword items being locked at 5 and 12, it does free you up to not have to worry about abandoning one of the take any hearts, or give you the option to actually take a potion.
cUstOm finding the any road and bringing him right to where Tom is. So he's going to find out the information that Tom has with the where Mags is, potentially purchasing the candle, and seeing where the flute is. So not overly the worst, I would say, for the any roads. It's an all right coverage. Potentially could be a little bit better, if one was a little bit closer to start, getting that there. Ooh, but Tom finding the wood sword.
That's
no
a good
dungeons
find on that half heart.
Yeah,
that is not close to start.
No, not at all.
But yeah, cUstOm right behind them, and so both of our runners, as they find a dungeon, at least have the tools to make some progress.
Yeah, cUstOm will be grabbing his sword as well. Tom finding 8 as our first dungeon.
We're there at Monaco Rock, I think it was.
Finding a dig dogger quickly in there. cUstOm finding 4. Alright, so very interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's our first Goma of the seed. Up there in the top left corner of that 8, and Chevy room in 4.
And a heart immediately there, protected by bunnies. Definitely the kind of room that you don't ever want to have to, fight your way through when you don't have a bow. And a very visible Triforce there for cUstOm, and a potential ladder block.
This is a really tiny level 8.
Very tiny and very odd shaped. And cUstOm trying to bomb up towards the Triforce. Unfortunately, it is not happening.
Yeah, part of this flag set is randomized entrances plus the uncertain shapes. So until we see our maps, we're not really going to know what the size of our dungeon typically being 1 and 2 the smallest, and gradually bigger, 5, 6, 7, and 8 being huge.
Ooh, Tom finding a heart and the Triforce, and I believe... no, there's still 2 more items that we haven't seen there. It was cUstOm that found the heart, so cUstOm's item in 4 is going to be on the stairs. Tom placing a bomb behind him accidentally there. But definitely, it's probably a very nice thing for the runners to see with so many Stalfos. Nice, easier enemies right now. Nobody's seen any Wizzies, which, or Lionels. They're definitely most likely in the dungeons. It's just a matter of where and how soon are they going to be found.
Kind of wild look there from TJ. You've seen 3 Gomas so in that level 8. And I think all of them are potentially blocking 4 drop.
Yeah, and that the one room there with the bunnies kind of slowing him down substantially. So opting, I think, not to go back in, mainly because of potentially because of that room. He knows exactly where the Triforce is. He's found one of the items in there, so it's definitely worth going back, probably with the bow. Grabbing the first take any here over at the casino corner. cUstOm
4.
finding 4, a much larger 4.
So far, these early sales, cUstOm doesn't have any keys. thomjay had 1, but I'm definitely too eager to start spending key.
Well, and there was a couple of keys there that cUstOm had found inside of 4, and now with 3 finding 3 dungeons all here in this area.
Yeah, what a interesting cluster.
Yeah, cUstOm also finding that. Oh, getting a key there on Tom's side. Unfortunately, these gels needing the double hit, but thankfully the little ones did not roll up. And we find a meat block.
Fortunately, it's not blocking anything for us just yet.
Only the way back. So I doubt that these runners will be thinking at all about buying any meat. Oh, and the white sword. Definitely a very handy find in hopefully, hopefully they won't have to worry about using it immediately. They won't find Wizzies immediately, but maybe it's perfect timing.
Another dig dogger over there on cUstOm side.
Yeah, both runners now seeing the map.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that looks like one of those removed these rooms, so that could very well likely be our stair item dungeon.
Potentially, yeah. And we at least know that if there is a dig dogger block of an item, it will not be the ladder. Try found there on Tom's side, now on cUstOm side. cUstOm taking the chance that was the floor, the stair item, and looks to be that it definitely made the right call there. So this item is gonna be flute blocked. cUstOm grabbing his next heart there. Both runners at 6.
Yeah, and despite ratting divergence very, very early in this race, they seem to be, step for step with each other.
They're definitely synced up. Tom just still avoiding 4. And I'm hoping that he doesn't head over into the mountains. Did not catch how much. Oh yeah, no, he is. So he's gonna completely miss that there. And thank you, Mercs, for popping in the raid there to to the game.
Welcome on in, Raiders.
cUstOm now in 8. Definitely going to have a little bit of an easier time coming in with that white sword, but is going to be seeing the same blocks as Tom did. Let's see what this waterfall gives. Enemies have been pretty generous with bombs so far, which is definitely very good. And as Chad is asking, I'm not too sure what the door repair was. It definitely did seem like it was much smaller than many other door repairs.
cUstOm having this white sword. Oh, yeah. See if he can get a little bit deeper into this 8. thomjay did.
Looks like we're getting that East Death Mountain check. Another potion shop. cUstOm making very quick work of getting through here. Might actually end up grabbing... Well, you know what? We'll see if there's if another item is a little bit more easily attainable.
thomjay haven't... I think when he started his way over here, had 7 bombs. I think he just made the decision that all he had swallow the pill and make the dive over here to see if there's anything.
Yeah, definitely seems like he's kind of in the mode of you know, if there's if he's got the bombs, might as well, right? Oh, and cUstOm taking that spill there.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to leave that 4 orphaned. 2.
Yeah, hopefully when he comes back and kind of sees that he didn't check that spot, that he'll jump right in. But chat confirming that 17 on the door repair. And still eyeing up those 20 rupee bombs, I think. He's got in his mind of like, do I have enough bombs to check all of this? Do I need to buy any? Grabbing that little secret there. The incredibly generous 3 rupees. Oh, pardon me. I thought he had grabbed it and then died. So cUstOm grabbing the heart here. So that I missed. I did not see that he didn't get it first, unfortunately. With 3 keys, I'm really thinking that he will.
Yeah, with this small of a level 8, I think you... I don't want to say you have to, but probably should.
You might as well. I mean, it's 3 items. You know where the try is now. There's 2 more items that you know you can hopefully try and find. Oh, that's right. That's what had stopped him before, is the two Gomas side by side. But looks like he's gonna still be taking a chance here with the legs. And Tom didn't end up going in here. Just getting some bombs out of that. And Tom
finds 5 up there. That's not. So far, I would say that Death Mountain Dig has paid off.
Yeah, more than usual, I'd say. I feel like Death Mountain rarely has anything.
Yeah, what I've kind of... Oh, and an immediate ladder block, unfortunately.
Oh, shoot.
But the good news is yeah, you know your ladder's not in there. Yeah, a lot of the times what I've seen is that have like one or two dense areas, and a lot of times maybe one area will be a desert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely gonna agree with chat there. 8 is being a little bit of a time suck, just in how it's placing these enemies and certain enemies that it's placing. Oops. Seeing the cost of those arrows. 100 rupee arrows, which, if these runners have to end up buying the arrows in order to use the bow, it might be a little bit troublesome, considering that there's, a lot less money so far. And yeah, only one heart container has been found. It's currently the only item that has been found in 8.
So this 8 has a little segment there at the bottom, so it looks like we're
Oh, excellent
gonna be
takedown of the manhandler.
right. Yeah, you're gonna have
Oh, that is a fun
any
little find.
key. Yeah. That's a great early find.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't look like keys are the worst situation right now, but you know what? I'd rather not have to even think.
And you can see that frustration on cUstOm's face, like getting locked into super far room and having it just be a Goma. And I'm wondering if he's just gonna play the rest of it out and chance it, or if he's going to just grab the Triforce and just run.
I think he only has, what, 5 rooms left? Well, 6 if you count the little segments.
Yeah, and really all he's looking for is a stair item. Like, he's got 1 stair item left. He knows where the Triforce is, and it's essentially free. And yeah, that kind of hand gesture is just like, yeah, no, get out of here, leave, go and grab, go do something else. You've got the any key. You can come back later.
Yeah, and the downside is, right, it's given thomjay a ton of time to do overworld exploration. But I guess the upside for custom is that the only big thing that thomjay has found with his exploration has been that level 5.
No, that is true. Like, he's really only, well, he's not even a dungeon ahead because cUstOm knows where 4 is, and Tom has not actually found 4 just yet. Now, hopefully this check, there we go. But this gives cUstOm a little bit more room now with finding the any key that he. I think he got pushed out prior because he was running out of keys. No longer.
Yeah, at the time when he was in 4 the first time, I don't think he had any keys.
Mm-hmm. And he's already got the floor item because that was a heart container. And what we have the ladder. Oh my goodness! So Oh shoot, you know, like that would have been really helpful for Tom. Unfortunately, knowing that 5 is ladder blocked, finding this a little bit earlier might have changed things a little bit.
But the upside, though, I think, well, yeah, with 4 keys, I don't think the map was buried too deep in here.
No.
There's no reason that he shouldn't be able to do the exploration to dig this ladder out.
Mm-hmm. And he has gotten quite a few keys just through the exploration as well. Yeah, finding that ladder block there. cUstOm grabbing the Triforce and heading out. Ooh, Tom doing a little bit of clipping there to get a perfect spot on that Pole's voice. And the flute has been grabbed. So I'm trying to wonder, I really wonder to know what cUstOm has in his mind here. Heading back into 3. There is one other item. It is pretty small. Oh, that's right. Yes, because the flute was the thing that was blocking.
Auger.
Very curious to see what this item is. It knows exactly where to go. It wasn't too far in, and I mean, even so, the dungeon is nice and small, so very easy to maneuver.
Yeah, and kind of depending on how thomjay routes the rest of this 4, and what cUstOm finds in this 3, could put him at a significant advantage.
Yeah, just finding the book. I can't recall if the book is a map.
But yeah,
in this one, it is?
In this flag set, the book will be an atlas.
Okay, so this is definitely very helpful information for all future dungeons. Tom, unfortunately, has not gone in the exact way to find, I don't think either the floor heart, or he might have gotten the floor heart, but at least he hasn't found the map, and definitely has not found the item. He's pretty close, so he will be finding that ladder pretty soon.
So he's got the map. Thank goodness, because now he can find all those spots.
Yeah, he's pretty much full cleared this. I think the white sword is definitely helping quite a bit, though. Like, things are going a lot quicker. Now cUstOm, I think, is going to start making his way over, kind of in a similar path as Tom was going.
So I don't think either runner has cleared out Deadwoods. We've seen.
No, the Deadwoods has not been touched, as well as Candle Row.
Still a lot of potential for these dungeons to not be, blocked by, the recorder or power bracelet.
Tom almost taking a bit of a spill there on the left mola. And looks like cUstOm might actually be the one checking the close to start here. Resetting to get that bomb back. Does not want to lose that bomb. Which might as well, I mean, if you're that close, not a huge deal. And one room down, Tom will now receive his ladder.
Gotta be careful though, because he's still sitting at 1 heart. Fortunately.
Yes. Yeah, just stepping out. Not taking that chance. Very nice. We'll most likely be going for that Triforce, which is nice and close. cUstOm, still looking around. I don't know if anybody's. Oh no, yeah, the coast was seen. I don't think there's anything too important down there.
I didn't really see anything of note. TJ dug this out earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there was a potion shop. Ah, that's right, and the take any. Yeah, another left mola. All sorts of fun here. Ah, very nice. Playing very nice with the bombs. Tom grabs the Triforce here in 4 for his second Triforce. And I'm wondering now if he's gonna try and maybe step back into 8. Or...
You remember that Dick Daughter blocking 3? He's probably making that straight play to go get that recorder.
Could definitely.
Or you could maybe even see him make a run back over to 5, since he knows where it is and he needs that.
Yeah, definitely looks okay. So yeah, he's gonna go grab the book in 3. I'm kind of curious if he's gonna head back to 8 at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does, knowing the size of it. Ooh, and we have a double
that 9
segment
is
at 9.
very interesting.
That's gonna add a whole extra set of staircases into that 9.
Mm-hmm. Definitely going to be a very complex check in there, so I'll be very curious to see how that plays out once we get there. Chat saying 16 stairs.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the overwhelming majority of them are required to go through based on the layout of that 9.
Yeah, chat saying the multi-gomas might keep him, Tom away. I think I might agree. It really depends on if he thinks that he might be able to just, like, grab the, maybe just the Triforce and maybe check a couple other rooms, but looks like he's just bypassing it completely. I think he might just be riding himself over to 5 just to complete it and get it done with, because it is the only dungeon out there. Not much here in the desert. And looks like our large secret is 71. And this is a spot that Tom knows exists.
Oh wow. So our white sword item is behind the recorder.
Interesting.
Which
What's
is
also interesting is cUstOm never actually checked those. And I'm wondering if he forgot that he has the flute.
cUstOm low on bombs, but I think there was a bomb shop over.
There were two, I believe, that were found over on this side. Oh, unfortunately, not getting the bomb drop. But I believe it was a bomb-locked bomb shop, unfortunately. Yeah, with how much of the overworld's been cleared, I'm starting to wonder if maybe that raft is a little bit more important than we want to assume.
Yeah, I would not be surprised after this recorder check if cUstOm. Well, he's got a level 6, so that's
a tiny 6. Very interesting to see what's in here.
Checks this, or at this point clears this. He's surprised if he goes over to the Candle Road checks.
Mm-hmm. Nothing in there, unfortunately. Might be able to take down these Wizrobes. I'm not sure if that Wizrobe went down, but regardless, it was eating 3 hits from the White Sword. These gels rolling up, having like 3 to 4 health. Unfortunately, oh my goodness,
tanky gels. That is not fun to deal with.
Not at all.
Our first Patra of the seed.
Everyone's favorite, the Patra.
As tanky as some of these other enemies are over here, I might just try to see a couple hits on it to see how squishy it may be.
It's definitely one of those things, like, do you challenge it or do you not? I mean, he's a little bit lower on the health. Getting the bomb drop.
Yeah, really not a fun room to have to fight some tanky.
Getting that
Wizrobes.
Getting the stopwatch. Definitely nice to see. Does not like that room at all. Which is understandable. I mean, right now, outside of the Triforce, he is just looking for the stair item. And so far, we haven't seen anything that's resembling one. Except here.
A definite possibility. Just our transport.
Five looking very interesting. Ooh, we're finding the bomb upgrade, and that is
double heart
bombs.
6.
Yeah, definitely a good time to have the upgrades. Would always be nice at that cost to have a few more than just 3, but I don't think he's complaining too much.
Wow, so we got
And,
one off room in that
there's
6.
there's the segment. And our heart here for Tom. So 5 is looking for a floor item here.
Oh, and good use of the stair by custom. That's hiding his Triforce.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little bit of a 4-2 Triforce lead. I think the only major advantage besides just Triforce numbers is that custom has that.
Oh. And 5 is
Any
another
key.
double heart.
Mine's 1, so with the pace of like where we
Ooh.
found these hearts, 5, 6 heart containers in dungeons. So this one statistic gotta be holding something good for us. As long as I don't even want to commentate. Could be holding. Won't say it until they see the items.
Well, it's definitely with two dungeons being pure hearts, and we have the Armos heart. You know, it's starting to look like we might have a couple very stacked dungeons. But this is definitely not the most friendly. Of course, these runners are incredibly healthy, so it should not be too much of an issue, and especially with that red ring sitting in 1.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge advantage now for custom.
Oh,
For
Triforce
custom,
found Tom's side way up top. And what normally could be an absolute killer room has turned into more of an annoyance, if anything. Custom able to kind of mow these whizzies down very quickly. As Diana is saying, we are still missing 2 items that are incredibly important to the seed that we do need to be able to defeat Ganon and help the princess, and that is the bow and the silvers, neither of which we know anything about.
Thankfully for our runners, that bow can definitely not be in that 9 with this 5 set. But those silvers surely could.
Chat saying there was a banana in 1, along with the power bracelet.
Okay.
And
I didn't want to put a curse out there for a double banana.
Judging by the blocks so far as well, power bracelet could be very good. Could be blocking what we're looking for. Tom finding 6. I don't think he's sure what he wants to do. I mean, he did complete 5. I think he grabbed the Triforce out of there, did he not? Might have missed that, but I don't know.
I saw him grab it.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just had the 2 hearts. So this is another dungeon for Tom that I think he's gonna clear out and not be overly happy about just seeing only hearts.
Yeah, unfortunately, with him finding those dungeons in kind of more or less the same order as custom has, not a lot of opportunity to make up a lot of time.
Now, There is kind of a thought here where Tom could run over, like after he gets the 2 hearts in here, there's potential that he could just run over and grab Mags. Oh, Tom taking an unfortunate death there to the Wizzies.
Yeah, custom already with the 12 hearts. I don't know if he would, at this point, already having the red ring, I don't know if he'd be too interested.
It's really hard
a
to
route.
say. I mean, there's an any road close, but outside of, we have seen Mags. Yeah, it's by the coast item.
Level 2 is Power Bracelet blocked up here, in the same vicinity of that 8 and 2. Or I'm sorry, 8 and 4.
There's a potential that custom grabs the Megs because there is a check there. So
yeah, there is that recorder check right there.
Mm-hmm. And there's 7. Oh my goodness.
It looks like we needed all of our
nightmares.
all of our overworld blocks are in use so far. So yeah, it looks like custom will grab that.
Yeah, well, might as well, right? You're already here. You already have the hearts for it. Just grab it. I mean, some of these enemies have been an absolute nuisance.
Custom has not seen all of his dungeon.
No, so he's looking for 5, I believe. So he hasn't been out to there. So that's kind of one thing that Tom has over custom. But unfortunately, I don't know if it matters right now because custom does have a lot more information over Tom.
Yeah, I wonder if TG, now that he's got Mags, see if you can. Both runners do have Mags, but custom is still very far right now from where that 5 is.
Mm-hmm. I didn't catch if he got the try. My assumption is he would have. He probably grabbed one of the, I know he grabbed one of the hearts, but looks like Tom is definitely going to take advantage of checking out 7 here, grabbing the Triforce right away, and I wonder if he's just going to leave. Honestly, with the 7 that big, I almost wonder if it's best just to grab the try and just come back if you have to.
Yeah, and with the recorder in hand already, it's not going to be hard to get there.
Oh, exactly. And sure enough, yeah, he's booking it. He's gone. And Tom will find that these checks are essentially duds.
But yeah, the thing that a lot of these races come down to, at like these highest levels, this makes the educated game that pays. So, you know, if thomjay finds his bow or custom finds his anywhere but that 7 at this point, do they make the dive into 9, or does somebody make some other play that ends up paying off?
Mm-hmm. It looks like Tom is gonna go look for the other item in here, in 6. Having Mags definitely changes how this is reacted to, and 2, hiding our bow.
Yeah, that's a very...
Oh goodness, so that is a huge find. So now I'm very curious if 9 will hold our silvers, or if we have something else. And I'm curious to hear what people's predictions are.
And yeah, we also got that. We have 1 item outstanding in that relatively small. Some folks think that, yeah, the silvers are going to be Goma blocked
Floor
With both of our
item
runners
7
having the
is
money.
mean. Floor
Yeah.
item deep in 7 is very mean, but at the same time, it would be absolutely hilarious.
That would be a wild way to start off the brackets for this tournament.
Oh, wait, I don't... Yeah, no, Tom didn't grab silver, or the Triforce in 6, yeah.
Did he take it? Did he take a death?
I think he grabbed the heart and ran for mags. Oh, and the wand's in 2. Not that the wand is really a huge deal with mags, but it's still nice to have. And it also is still information that you at least know that mags aren't here. Or, sorry, pardon me, that silvers aren't here.
Looks like this patcher rolled down.
Yeah, basically just going down to 1 mags hit. Very quick. cUstOm finishing off 2. Needs to find 5. Needs to finish 7.
Yeah, I don't think cUstOm is going to have any trouble finding that Triforce, because that was, what, 1 or 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wasn't... Curious where he's going. He's gonna go by the arrows.
Yeah, I think that's a really good play. Based on
Yeah,
the information available.
I definitely agree with the idea of heading to 9 before 7. I mean, he knows what the size of 9 is. He knows what the size of 7 is. And I mean, you really want to... You'd really rather go and head into 9 and have it be there rather than anywhere else, right? Like... and 5 is Death Mountain.
Definitely has the Triforce in 6.
The close stairway, essentially.
Yeah, at this point, I don't see any reason why cUstOm wouldn't find this 5.
Yeah, he's on his way to it. He's gonna get it. So really what Tom needs to do is find 1 ASAP, find 2, which we know where yeah, grab that potion. We know where that is. cUstOm taking every opportunity to stay away from Death Mountain, but will be forced to do it. Tom finding 1.
Yeah, this is really good for thomjay. Should be able to pick up his red ring in here.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help him.
Oh, tried to go for the Kaneki, getting the Y boomerang.
And with cUstOm making the play for Deadwoods over West Death Mountain, this gives thomjay a lot of time to catch up.
Yes.
A couple of minutes.
Now, hopefully he goes back in there.
Juicy.
Yeah. He's only gotten 1 item. So it's like, there's some goodies in here, Tom.
Doesn't know it yet, but that power bracelet definitely is required, which thankfully is in here.
And I'm wondering if he's kind of assuming that too, based on like a lot of the knowledge that he's accumulated. Oh, nice. Getting that stopwatch. Very good to find. Getting pushed into there. And yeah, cUstOm is, I believe, out of checks as of now and basically has to go to Death Mountain. And I think he was trying to avoid it.
I don't know if he's seen 7 yet, but I would imagine
He has seen
or
7.
he has seen 7. Sorry, yeah, he was doing that on his way to Brett Mags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, saw 7, did not walk into 7. Has not gone to Death Mountain outside of East Death Mountain. And he did it early on.
And so, not grabbing that any key out of 8 could end up hurting thomjay just a little bit here, too, because he's only down to 1.
It's definitely a potential. Can't quite recall where the red ring was. Yeah, it looks like cUstOm is gonna... Oh, checking here first. Just finding some money. Nothing crazy. It was a stair item. Thank you. So not too many checks left here in 1. Tom should be pretty much
thomjay out of
finishing up,
keys.
but ooh, out of keys. He's
That
only missing the
hurts.
red ring
And the power
but-
bracelet, which he needs.
Oh, that's right. Pardon me, he didn't grab the power bracelet yet.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I think
Oh, having to buy a key. Ouch.
now he doesn't have money for those wood arrows. Well, at the
Well-
moment, I could.
He won't be heading to 2 until he has the power bracelet, so...
Yeah, it
Though
looks like now he's gonna.
I think he's gonna clear out Deadwoods. Or he's looking for
Yeah, I
bombs.
saw that chance of time save for catch up might be out of play for now. But it also depends on the actual location of silvers and how custom decides to play it after he finishes this 5 and grabs the Triforce out of 7.
It's true. We don't know if he's gonna... Like, cUstOm could actually dig 7 and not chance it. And that could be the difference between this overall. It's really hard to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paco, both hard
Both 5 and
containers.
6. Sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, neither runner is, I would say, has just decisive advantage or disadvantage, but cUstOm does have a bit of edge because he's gonna find that 5.
Yeah. He's definitely more on the potentially ahead, yeah. He's
I
got
would
more
think-
knowledge, he's got more well, he's got more items overall. Knowing where 2 is, essentially having that any key. Tom, unfortunately, not having any key, not finishing up 1.
cUstOm is definitely ahead right now.
Mhm.
There's still a lot of variables.
There's always a chance
That
for
could
anyone to
change
come
it.
back. We can't really say much until they're fighting Ganon and already know where the kidnapped is, but
Yeah, because if
yep, there it is. cUstOm finding 5. Yeah, well, this looks like yeah, both items in 5 were hearts. The unfortunate side for Tom is he's gonna end up full clearing the world, overworld as well.
Yeah, he's in a really rough spot because he doesn't have the arrows or the money to buy them, so he can't roll back into 8 to see.
Yeah, and he needs to find that, he needs to head back into 1. But I think he's gonna need more money for that.
Yeah, and I don't think he even has the keys to make it through, even with some luck in the routing, because I don't think there were the keys on the floor in 1 to get him both like the red ring and the power bracelet. But it looks like he's gonna dig out 7.
7.
So, I mean, it could play out in his favor, but I think only if the silver's right.
Yeah, I mean, if silver's in here, it's good for him, but he still doesn't know where 2 is. He still needs to go back into 1.
There's a lot to clear in here too, potentially.
Grabbing the Triforce here. cUstOm might actually be might be gambling silvers.
He could head in because it was kind of like it wasn't segmented, but it was kind of separated by 1 room. So it looked like he did that top half.
Oh,
Had that
okay.
Triforce up there.
Yeah.
Probably gonna do the southern portion of this dungeon.
Chat confirming 52 rooms in the 7. So not as big as some 9s, but definitely is. Well, I guess it still is as big as some 9s.
Oh, and yeah, thomjay unfortunately having to deal with these whiz robes in 7 with no ring.
And taking a lot of damage. Replenishing some bombs there with the ooh, nice, and getting the key first, Troubles.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like every room in this dungeon so far that has these whiz robes also has bubbles in there to contend with.
Chat saying the if you squint a bit, 7 kind of looks like a lizard with a zigzaggy bitey mouth. And I squinted and I realized it actually kind of does look like well, more like the little icons for Monster Hunter, the little monster icons. I can't remember what the monster is that it kind of like reminds me of. I can't remember what the hell it's called, but it's like one of the ones with like the hard head. I think its icon has like the kind of looks like its mouth, its hard head, and then the rest of its body as its tail goes around the bottom.
I haven't played that.
Yeah, seeing the heart, rejecting the heart. Moment. Seeing cUstOm kind of smile at the camera, just like, no, I'm not grabbing that. There's something better in here, I know it.
Yeah, and an hour in.
Oh, and then that look of, oh no.
Still has a Triforce out there to get, you know. And at this stage in the tournament, I feel like every runner has to be feeling like they're behind at every point in the game. So
yeah, that's
probably
kind
not
of what I'm
eager
thinking.
to waste any time picking up anything they don't need or anything that's going to give them an advantage for the defensive.
So yeah, we're gonna see what
cUstOm
Custom's
is going
grab
to
the
see this
Triforce
Triforce.
immediately.
Now the play is, does he go back in or does he
Yeah, is
check
there a
out what
dig?
he's got left? Or does he just go to 9? The size
He's
of that
pondering.
9, you can just...
You can see it on the camera. He's pondering something. He's got something in his mind. Oh, where is he going? He's
Size of that
definitely
9,
leaving. He's not digging.
and that layout, you could, in theory, kind of just pop staircase after staircase because you're probably going to need
He's going
them
back in 8. He's going to go check 8. He's got arrows. He's going to make sure that, you know, all these gomas aren't a little trick of, hey, I'm hiding something. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. 8 is way smaller than 7. Like, it makes a lot of sense. He's got everything he needs to clear it out. And I don't think Tom has been rewarded at all for this check yet. It has just been pain.
Yeah, it's part of the downside of a gamble on like a 7 or feeling that what you need is going to be in that 7 based on missing information.
So is this our item?
See, cUstOm getting frustrated with the hitbox of those stupid gomas.
Oh, and that wasn't even the item. Oh. So under the dash and the 8, neither runner has actually seen that south area. Tom didn't really go forward past this, and cUstOm went up and was blocked.
Uh-oh. Could have it right here. And just a
Oh,
red
and it's
candle.
just the candle. Oh, man. Tom, finding a heart there on the floor. It's definitely got to at least be a little bit better seeing the heart on the floor rather than an item. Going, oh man, that could have been really bad. But he's still got to hunt down the stair item. And it could be here. It is not here, though.
Jeez.
Now do keep in mind, for those watching, this is just game 1. So even though somebody may lose today, well, somebody is going to lose today, regardless of who loses today, they will have another chance to try and take another game. So this is only game 1 of 3. But yeah, right now, despite the fact that he is a 9, we are still looking for silvers. So he is chancing that. He is hoping. I think every staircase he's going to take and just hope. Yeah, not happy with that. I don't think he wants to spend too many bombs, but he's only got 4 right now. A lot of little kind of one-off rooms there. That little nubbin right beside the entrance to 8. Or to 9, pardon me.
Yeah, just the layout. Like it might be one of those things that, you know, it's just gonna have to pop staircase after staircase after staircase.
Getting some bombs, a little generous there. At least that little nubbin is finally taken out of the picture here. Tom, very close to full clearing this 7. Oh, and I think that side might be segmented. He's just looking for stairs. So as cUstOm continually finds stair after stair after stair, Tom just needs a stair.
Fortunately, thomjay running into more Lionels and whiz robes. Definitely.
Grabbing that fairy, grabbing the key. Oh, and another block. No stairs there. Has to go through this room. Does not look very happy about that.
Level 9 is Patra Central.
Oh no. Did not end up finding the item in there.
Yeah, that's not good. Not good.
He pretty much full cleared that, and I don't know if he missed it or if there was just like one room. Yeah, good job. Heading back to 1. Hopefully that'll help him out quite a bit.
Definitely has the keys to finish it off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that look. Oh, yeah, that is never a good feeling, knowing that it was just 1 key away. 1 key away. Oh, and another staircase. Finding the red ring, that head shake. Oh, Tom. Oh.
Gotta know that.
Oh.
No, he's gotta. Okay, he got the power brace. Yeah, he's gotta be feeling that. Yeah, we could save so much earlier in this race.
Oh, and that look as the Wallmaster scoops him up.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. That was a face. So, yeah, I mean, to talk to chat there, if silvers are in 7, Tom could have an upper hand, having cleared most of, if not essentially all of, that. Also, Rick reporting that we had a hello on Zelda's room. So Zelda has been found. And she is in the segment.
Of our puzzle for 9.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tom in the proper area will be finding 2. Will not find this dungeon very hard.
Now the real
Roar
gamble is
is
which direction do you
down.
pick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, man, custom's
Oh, and
found
the
cannon.
roar was down. Ganon in his own room. I don't quite recall where the items were in 2, but I don't believe they were too hard to find. The one was on the floor. No, pardon me, it's in 2. They're both on the floor. Excuse me, I'm having a moment.
I mean, it's not a terribly large or tricky too. I thought, if I recall correctly, one was kind of in the northern area, and
I thought it was like northern left, I think was the bow. Just grab the wand. I think I remember it just being like a sea room, I think was where the bow is hiding.
I think you're right on that.
Reverse C. Left side bottom nub. Okay. So he's grabbing the Triforce. I really hope he goes back in.
Yeah, I feel like
He might just be grabbing it knowing
knows
he
he
has
has to,
a
yeah.
side. Yeah.
Because that leaves your option with it being
Yeah,
buried in
okay.
that 7 somewhere, or all those Gomas and 8.
Was it Danger Noodles that? I thought it was just the Oh,
Right
there
here.
they are. Silver's deep in there, and yeah, cUstOm knows the path to the roar. He knows the path to the door. So unless he basically continues dying, which with a red ring and only needing 4 hits to take down Ganon, I highly doubt that cUstOm is anything but the winner of this game at this moment.
Short of some sort of hardware malfunction.
Yeah, at this point it would have to be a hardware malfunction, and Tom... I'm not sure where Tom is heading. I thought 8 was back over by... Oh, he's grabbing the arrows. Pardon me, that's what he's grabbing. Because he's gonna head back in. But with that, Ganon has been taken down. So he is not very far from... it is best of 3. And yes, get your GGs out. cUstOm has taken game 1. And we will see about getting him in here to get a little interview. gonna just take a moment here to try and get some audio out of Tom.
Thought we just had some. Maybe not.
Oh, pardon me. He has taken the forfeit. And looks like both of these runners here are here, so hopefully they come on up. Welcome in, both of you. GG's.
Yo, thank you.
Jeez.
GG.
So, what did you guys think about that scene?
It sucked.
So watching the end, like the 15-minute delay, I see thomjay did 7. You could not have paid me enough money to do 7. When I walked in and I saw the map of it, I was like, nope. I even like went and checked the entire overworld for 5 until I went into 7. And my plan was always going to be try and go in 7. And walking into the first room, I was like, you know what? I said we were going to try force and go this. Let's do it. And it was a very confusing 9, and I got grabbed by the freaking Wallmaster. But yeah, the silvers ended up being in there, and I'm glad I didn't have to touch 7.
Yeah, I believe Tom ended up essentially full clearing, but I don't know if the item was actually found in there.
Nope. I had maybe 10 rooms left.
My suspicion is it was the boomerang.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that was
it was
very
really
interesting.
fun.
A lot of blocks.
Yeah, every item that was block, or that could block something, was blocking something.
Yeah, I didn't even like I don't know, once I have the items, I don't really like pay attention to like ladder blocks and overworld blocks. Like, so yeah, now that you say that, the power bracelet blocked 2 and 6 maybe, and then the raft blocked 7, and then the recorder had the raft, the white sword item. But so luckily, like, I just kind of found those things as I went, and I was able to just kind of like naturally route those spots in. I will say though that 5 was my very last overworld check. I just did DM last, and the way that I route DM, it just ended up being like the very, very last spot. So it was a full overworld clear, but even with all the overworld blocks, my routing for the most part felt not too bad because of just like the way I picked up the items and stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And yeah, thomjay found 5 like much earlier in the seed, but as remember, it was like an immediate ladder block, fortunately, and then finding I think you guys both had to double dip that 4. So yeah, the combat in these dungeons wasn't necessarily the easiest either. A lot of them once you saw the wizard.
Was a free white sword at least in level 3.
Yeah, that was nice.
Was
That,
pretty much the only useful thing I found the first hour or so.
That room in 8, that like shutter room with like the 2 pulls voice, the moblins, and the like I did that room like 5 times. I got bopped by a pulse voice, so then like when I went down the staircase to get the heart, I died to a keys, and then like I checked up from the Triforce room and I got shuttered in by a Goma, and then I went right to the right of the Triforce room. I did find the any key, which is like really nice to have, but I think like something shuttered me in that way, so I just like that room in 8. I must have cleared 4 or 5 times, and I was just like really thankful that I had the white sword when I was doing all of that, because otherwise that would have been like after my first go through getting shuttered out or something, I would have been like, okay, I'm done, I'll come back later. And having that key really helped, because like I was ladder blocked out of the key in 4, So I was able to go back into 4 right away. I got the ladder, and then the ladder gives you the recorder, which gave you the book in 3. So yeah, just like that white sword really kind of helped open things up for me.
Yeah, and that ended up being one of the difference makers I saw in the race, is that persistence in 8 and picking up the any key. Yeah, because
It was
thomjay was
the
right
energy.
on your heels. And the only thing that really set you back was having to leave level 1 because of key. Had that red
Yeah.
ring and the power bracelet, which, with all the whiz robes running around in those later dungeons, and the power bracelet required, was really hard to overcome that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think deviance wise in the seed. So custom, you had found 4 first, even though 4 and 8 were essentially side by side. Tom ended up finding 8 going in. You found 4. And then it wasn't until actually after taking kind of a full trip of kind of an early death mountain to find 5, unfortunately getting ladder blocked immediately, that Tom had come back to grab that the ladder in 4. So seeing the ladder in 4 earlier kind of changed a few things. But I think ultimately, like, routing wise, a lot of similar movements, just in different at different timings.
Yeah, thank God for that any road. I think there's an any road at 1Q6 that takes you to like the forest / Lost Hills area, which is where the sword was, and then like 3, 4, and 8 were all up there, and it was like I said, it kind of opened everything up for me.
Yeah, because that was essentially the main deviance where you had gone kind of over that way and up through Grave, whereas Tom was already exploring through the forest. But thanks to that any road, you guys ended up pretty much getting the sword at the same time.
Yeah, that was my route, because that was the starting spot for last year's SGL flag set. Was you started at vanilla start, so I was like, oh, like we'll just do the same thing we did before. So I just all the like start spots, and then I do the like 1Q3, the southwest corner, and then I go into the grave. And once I got spat out over there, I think like I had money for a candle, and then I think I got bombs off of a Guerrilla, because the orange Guerrillas rolled down on the first global, and I was like, well, you know what, we have bombs, let's do the northeast corner and see what happens. And then I didn't get back over to the rest of the grave to meet up with like my opening route until like much later in the seed. So everything just kind of worked out for me that way, which I'm really thankful for.
But yeah, this was a very fun watch, very fun commentary. Any other thoughts that you guys have at all?
Nope.
What kind of things are you guys hoping for in the next match?
Winning.
I was gonna say, respectfully to thomjay, I'm hoping for another win for myself. But yeah, we have our we're gonna play again on Saturday. Our next game is Saturday afternoon, so
very nice. Looking forward to that. Yeah, any thoughts from you, Haley?
No, that was a really awesome race to watch, and a very challenging kind of a layout for where the dungeons were and what was needed, and so it was awesome to see you guys both showcase yourself and show what how great of runners you guys are. So it was a great first race to start off the bracket stages.
Oh, definitely.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, that's all I have myself. Did you want to sign us off, Haley?
Sure. Yeah, big thanks to both our runners, cUstOm and thomjay. And our tracker, Diane, doing an excellent job staying on top of us honest. Stay tuned because our next race should be tonight at 9:15 Eastern on same channel, Speedgaming Prime, of Game 1 between the Pirate Sheep versus Sis Crusher. So yeah, got some more exciting Zelda action. All of us. And that's really all I got. So yeah, good GG's again to our runners. Thanks to Speedgaming for hosting this tournament. And I will see you all soon.
Yes, thank you all for watching, and thank you again to Speedgaming. Thank you to Haley for joining me.
Yeah. Thank you as well.
And thank you to the runners. Have yourselves a absolutely great night. And yeah, take care.